Wanted to do a quick update on the shop, Bronco, kind of the status of things around here. You can see I've kind of been pretty busy, making a mess mostly, but got my seats for the Bronco, some Corbeau Baja RSs. Picked up a TIG welder for Black Friday from Prime Weld. This is the 225. I've only used it as a stick welder so far. Got a quote for some argon bottles. Not too terrible, so looking forward to getting to use that. Just got a little Harbor Freight Vulcan cart for it. As you can see, the engine stand is empty. The pallet is empty. The frame has been cleaned up and is now back under the truck. There's the Kingpin Dana 30 that came out of it. So that means we have the drivetrain in. The Dana 44 has gotten put in with disc brakes. Cleaned up, POR'd, rust prepped the entire frame. Painted it, got it all cleaned up. Have the clutch linkage in, right there. Clutch disengages, I checked it while it was out of the truck. Got one of the Corbeaus in to test fit. Took a little massaging, but it fits. I feel like I sit a little high up. It's going to take some getting used to. Got all the shifters in. Still need to mount this one, but got the front and low for the Dana 20, high and low for the NP 203, I believe it is, or 208, and then the NP 435. Had to cut out a lot of this hat channel. My plan is to come back through with some 1/8" steel, build a little cover for this, using cardboard aided design, get it all just bent with just all the new locations, and have some riv nuts to fasten it, give that a little bit more reinforcement again. Once this is all back together, have a panel there I need to replace. Same thing on this side. Really, that's the last of it. Then it's going to truly be starting to go back together. I'm going to redo the entire wiring harness just with a universal wiring harness. Need to drill some holes for that seat mount. Before I get to working too much in this, I'll pull these seats out, try to keep them as nice as they can. These are the Baja RSs with the cloth inserts. Super comfortable. I really like them. You got to get the gas tank back in, but it is coming along a lot faster than I thought it would. Still plenty of work to be done. I'm gonna order our new wheels here in the next couple weeks, I'm hoping. So these are 33s. Those over there are all 35s. It's gonna be 35 by 1250 17s on method 706s. So still got some work to do in here. Need the battery tray. Got the intake manifold that came off the truck, so I'm gonna have to go through, clean that up, clean the carb off, rebuild it. It's not the ones I want to go with, but it'll do for now. Same thing, I got some valve covers, not the valve covers I want, but they will work in the meantime. And the goal is the same ones I had on the big Bronco, which just said Bronco powered by Ford. I just like that style. Need to find one of the radiator clamps. I'm missing one, so hopefully I can just order one. If not, I'll be ordering a new set of them, which will suck because these were already a brand new set. But I mean, it's coming along. I couldn't be happier with the progress. We've only had it for a month or so, and to see it already kind of going back together is pretty crazy. Not saying there isn't plenty of work to be done on it still, but I can definitely see the progress. The goal is to put a 3.5" lift on it. Hoping to be able to use a friend's old 3.5" lift until I can afford a long arm kit. That's the end goal. It would be a long arm kit. It would be nice to have. Thankfully, I'm not seeing too steep of a radius arm jump here. Right in here, it doesn't seem too steep. So we'll see how everything looks once those new springs are in. All in all, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how it's all looking. Again, considering I'm doing this all by myself and trying to take it slowly which is a difficult point. I'll probably end up painting the insides of the wheel wells just black. The underside is red from where my friend had painted it to match the outside. He didn't paint the outside, but we painted it red to match the outside. So I'll probably leave that just in remembrance of him. But the outside will eventually become a teal color. But it's coming along. So this is that panel that needs to be replaced. I was going to cut this out, but really most of it's good metal. I have some wiggle room in here. So I'm adjusted and modified the replacement panel. And I'm gonna clean this up, put some plug holes into the replacement panel, and it's gonna go directly over top of this. That little bit of padded out thickness shouldn't affect it at all. Then we'll come back through and weld it all up, seam seal it all up as well. So in the end, I think it'll work out just fine. This side, I haven't really taken the time to figure it out yet. But yet again, I mean, the exterior panel is pretty damn solid. It's just that interior panel. So I may finish cutting out this, trim that replacement panel down so that it's just that section, and get it to wedge in between here and get it all welded in that way. Haven't really taken the time out to plan it yet. That's just kind of some spitballing ideas. It's coming along. Could be faster, but I want to make sure it's done right and done with care. Like I said, goal is next November to be driving it, but at the rate this is going, other than a few bigger purchases, there's not many of them, it should hopefully be done relatively soon. Then, I don't know if you guys saw it in the background, I finished my loft. It comes out roughly 12 feet. It is 8 foot to the bottom of that, so it's around 9 feet to the top. It spans the whole way. Have some room. I have a room that's going to go over here. That's our gym. Built with 2x10 joists or rafters, however you want to call them. I have joist hangers in the sides. On the center, it all rests on this 2x12 beam. I put some 2x10 spacers in there just to help keep it from racking too much, and you don't feel it at all. Still need to set some little blocking up in here. Once that blocking is in there, that way nothing can get over here. Then we're just building the wall here, building the wall there. So this is our little gym room. So just coming along. I'll get there one day at a time. Haven't really touched the big Bronco much recently. I've been kind of spending my time on this. We just had a dog that we loved that had to be put down, so we've had a rough few weeks, and I've just been piddling away a little bit here and there. But you can see there's the other Corbeau. It's coming along. Shouldn't be too much longer. I say that, 6 months maybe. That's some expanded thinking, but really the lift is becoming a great help already. Just in doing this, being able to lift that body up and down, get those holes cut out, not having to try to figure out the whole situation from underneath. I was able to kind of position it directly over top of it and cut those holes right from the top and drop the body on it. Really just cannot express how happy I am with where we've gotten. I couldn't have done any of this without my wife and the few friends I still have. Just ready to get back out on the trails. Ready to get the next project in here too, which hopefully will be that El Camino. Still have some small projects on the Bronco and the Suburban. The Bronco needs to be torn down again, and the Suburban just needs a window replaced. But we're getting there. If you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know. I know somebody commented about getting a picture of the big Bronco's engine bay and hearing it run. Unfortunately, I moved it out on a day that it was raining, so I didn't get a chance to really try to take a video. I'll try to do that here soon. But there we are. Until next time, just let me know if you guys had any questions.